Hello, my name is Dina Guillen, and I'm going to talk about novel strain development for the Mycoprotein Fungus Fusarium Venenatum. Definition is the ingredient name for a food-grade protein source that has been available for food use only since 1985. As the name suggests, this protein is made from a type of fungus, Fusarium venenatum, that was found in the wild and developed for the production of food-grade protein. Applications in nutrition. According to the 2019 review Trust Source published in Current Developments in Nutrition, mycoprotein is a nutritious protein source. It's high in fiber, is low in sodium, sugar, cholesterol, and fat. It's rich in essential amino acid, has a meat-like texture, and has a low carbon and water footprint in comparison with chicken and beef.
Quorn is a brand dedicated to helping you make loads of great tasting meals. We have a vision to make delicious protein for you and the planet. So, how do we do it? Well, we don't start where everybody else does when it comes to protein production. Rather than using livestock, we start by taking a natural, nutritious fungus that's from the earth for the benefit of the earth. And then we ferment it using the same age-old technique that makes other foods you like. The result is mycoprotein, a high-quality protein source that is high in fibre and low in saturated fat. And because producing mycoprotein uses 90% less land and water than producing animal protein, it's a great example of a more sustainable protein ingredient for a growing global population. Mycoprotein is used as an ingredient in all Quorn products, which means our range is super versatile. So it's no wonder that more and more people are using Quorn to make great tasting meals their whole family can enjoy. Quorn, protein for the planet.
Pros and cons. Pros. Mycoprotein has a good nutritional profile and is high in protein and fiber along with fat. The ingestion improves the insulin sensitivity and decreases the insulin concentrations. Mycoprotein is suitable for those following a plant-based diet as well as those looking to reduce their meat consumption or dietary impact on the environment in a simple and healthy way. The high price and the raw materials used in the product formulation impose a high environmental impact compared to other vegetarian options. Since the introduction of the food market, there have been complaints for consumers reporting adverse gastrointestinal reactions after ingestion of mycoprotein.
The 4-year project that we're currently working on with Quorn is all aimed at looking at the metabolic health and muscle building capacities of young, healthy individuals. Concurrently with this, we also run very similar studies in older adults because a large part of our research is aimed at looking at the mechanisms and interventions for sarcopenia, which is the progressive loss of muscle tissue.
The results that we've got so far have been published and they're terrific, that they show great bioavailability of the amino acids of the protein quality in mycoprotein relative to milk protein. So that's hugely reassuring for a number of consumers. The next step then is to understand just how good mycoprotein is at building muscle. So we're having digested the protein, how good is it to convert into muscle? Again, relative to milk protein. And the early results I've seen from that, again, are hugely encouraging.
The mycoprotein that they use is a very unique food source. So to be able to address some of the characteristics that we know regulate metabolism, bioavailability of the amino acids, the availability of other macronutrients aside from protein in a food, for example, gives us great insight that stretches far beyond simply mycoprotein or milk protein, but to how our bodies respond to any sort of protein.
Apply in Ecuador. Ecuador is one of the countries that is not on the list where mycoprotein is marketed. However, the product is an increasing interest and trend. This confirms that consumers in Latin America are getting more interested not only in plant-based food, but also specifically in mycoprotein. Conclusion. Mycoprotein has been growing in popularity internationally for over 5 decades. Finally, as seen in the studies review, it seems that mycoprotein may show great promise for satiety, metabolic, and muscular anabolic effects, largely attributed to its high protein and fiber and low fat profile. Bearing this in mind, this novel protein source could potentially play a role in helping to support a healthy lipid profile and subsequent heart health.